The Ministry of Finance, Planning and Economic Development, together with National Planning Authority and 10 other program groups, have met with the Parliamentary Finance Committee to have the fourth National Development Plan presented. This follows the laid financial year 2025-2026 budget framework on 19th December 2024, with the budget standing at over 57 trillion shillings, expected to be presented in the line with the NDP IV.
The lessons learned from the implementation of the previous plans informed the NDP IV strategic direction.
Based on discoveries found in the NDP III and research carried out by the ministry, the State Minister for Planning, Amos Rugorobi, stated that 5 strategic objectives are expected to be achieved after the 5 years, 2025-2026 to 2029-2030, with a focus on agriculture, industry, minerals, oil and gas, to mention but a few.
Sustainably increase production, productivity, and value addition. The second objective is to enhance human capital development. C, to support the private sector to drive growth and create jobs. And the fourth objective is to build and maintain strategic sustainable infrastructure. And the fifth objective is to strengthen good governance, security, and the role of the state in development.
He also mentioned the government's intentions as per the plan that, among other things, looks at achieving household incomes,
full monetization of the economy, and employment for sustainable socio-economic transformation. And there will be indicators against each of these.
Rugorobi, however, emphasized the areas of improvement that the ministry believes will aid better plan implementation, including the reinforcement of the land reforms.
The poor implementation of core projects is due to delayed disbursement of funds for externally financed projects, change of project scope from approved plans without approval from the Development Committee, weakness in project management skills, delayed acquisition right of way for infrastructure projects, contracting incompetent companies, coupled with weak contract management and supervision.
Despite the elaborate presentation, legislators expressed concern over regional growth and the implementation of the development plans, as the country still has pending projects that were mentioned in the National Development Plan 3.
Working without the 10-year fold National Development Plan, which we are supposed to have 3, because we are now in Vision 2040, we are only now left with, I think, 20 years. That should have, and it would guide us. For example, you are putting up this, establishing the standard gauge railway. What are the cost implications? What are the benefits? And then from the 5-year, then you integrate the regional development plan, because we are supposed to have regional development that is equitable, there is justice. So that Buganda region, what are the key priorities? What is the Bukedi region? What are the key priorities? You integrate that in the National 5-year development plan. You integrate that in the public investment plan. All those documents are missing. And therefore, at the end of the day, we do not have proper financing. We do not have proper implementation because the policy framework is ad hoc.
You indicate in your National Development Plan that these sectors are a priority. They will generate growth, like tourism, like mineral development. But when it comes to budget, you give them very, very little resources. Even the strategies are not very convincing.
A number of projects that they have been put in this NDP IV. However, since 2022, there are loads that have been appearing here, and nothing has ever been done.
According to the Finance Ministry, the NDP IV is anticipated to double the country's gross development product to 10.1% from 6.6%, that is $158 billion from $53 billion in the year 2023-2024. The NDP IV premised on the theme Sustainable Industrialization of Inclusive Growth, Employment and Wealth Creation. It is expected to be approved on Thursday as Parliament resumes business with a plenary sitting.